Are you tired of displaying your blog posts in a grid format? Do you want to use a carousel format instead? With the new Elementor update, you can do it. I've used the new loop carousel widget to get the ball rolling. I will show you how you can change the navigation arrows into a progress bar, how to display this loop carousel within any page or post, and how to use this template inside your Elementor loop grid. Let's do it! The query loop block is an advanced block that allows you to display posts based on specific parameters. By doing so, you no longer feel limited in terms of design layout because you can choose the widgets you want to use. Then we insert the custom template wherever we want. That's exactly what I'm going to show you today. If you click on Elementor Settings tab from your WordPress admin dashboard and then click on the Feature tab, you will find all the ongoing experiments. As for me, I have activated the loop feature and I also activated the Flexbox container and the nested elements. Then you should save your changes. I also want to mention that this loop carousel is only available for Elementor Pro users, meaning you will need to have an active license key. As you are watching on the screen, I have already created some blog posts on my website, and then let's click on any of them and go through them to analyze its elements. We are inside the WordPress editor. So we have the blog title, underneath we have the blog content and 5 images. Then the remaining text with some bullet points. We can delete it. Let's delete this one. On the right sidebar, select posts. There is this option to upload the feature image. What is a feature image? This represents the primary image for my post, and it will be displayed at the top of your individual blog post. We have categories and tags to better organize the content. So I have 2 categories and 4 tags. We will be creating a single post template so that I can control better the design and the layout of the post. And this is how it looks, my blog post on the front end. Did you notice the feature image at the top? This is the WordPress Classic editor. Therefore, this is the type of data we can work with in order to display dynamically. The word dynamic here simply means that the data is stored on the WordPress database and that we can play with it to meet my design needs. Now, let's assume I want to make a custom blog design layout. How do you do this on any WordPress website? Well, this is the part where a loop feature comes in. We first need to design the primary individual item template with the widgets I need to utilize, and then we will be using the loop function to make copies of it. So head over to Templates and click Add New. From the drop-down menu, you choose the loop item option. The source is posts. However, if you have installed, for example, the WooCommerce plugin, you will get surely other options called products. I call it and click Create. Inside Elementor Editor, we see at the top the recommended widgets for this specific template. So I drag a container, I add another container, I drag in the feature image, and then I had a post title widget. Let's assign a dynamic value. So under the link options, you have this dynamic content icon. Click on it. This is Elementor text function. And this is what it makes possible to dynamically change the content depending on the page or post you are on. This is the dynamic data, meaning I can insert data from these fields based on various sources. For example, I want my blog title to be clickable, meaning anytime my user clicks on the title, it will enable to open up the blog post. So from the long drop-down list, select Post URL. Then I drag in the post info widget in order to showcase categories and tags. This is fully customizable. At this point, there are 4 options, but you can customize it as you want. Let me show you. I'm gonna delete the time element. All you have to do is to select the element, just press the close icon. Otherwise, you can click it to customize. To convert any of these options into another type, you just need to determine the type of terms, whether it's a category or the blog post text. Terms, taxonomy, category, and then you could further style with an icon and a custom color. Now let's add a bottom widget. I run a quick search for bottom. There it is. So my primary template is done and ready to be used. So publish, and here it is. And let's say I want to display within a page, so head over to your dashboard. So to make copies of my primary individual templates, you just need to insert the new loop carousel widget. Click on the plus, add a container, do a quick search for your prompt to insert your template. Just type in individual loop templates, and there you go. You determine the number of slides. I put here 12. The number of slides and the query you can include by term or by author. Let's put my name. And the source, you can go with posts, pages, manual selection, a current query, and the related posts. In the Style tab, you can configure the layout of the carousel. You determine here the gap between slides, the navigation icons, the position, and its pagination. In fact, you can even change the colors and position within the slide. Regarding the pagination, you can choose between dots, as it is now, fraction or progress. Let's try with progress bar. There it is. And then you go to the style options, 50 pixels. You can also set your own color. You can also use your individual template within an Elementor grid widget. So for instance, let's insert here a new column container, and inside there look for loop grid, drag and drop, then start typing, and there you go. This is the grid layout. Can also set as a mastery. I really love this Elementor widget. You have now even more powerful options to design your layouts. If you need to learn more about Elementor tutorials, I recommend you watch one of my videos, including this Elementor playlist. I've got 19 videos you can choose from. Choose the topic you need the most. Let me know in the comments what you think about this new feature and whether you intend to utilize. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.